Hi, I'm Norm Kern, and I'd like to welcome you to Access MC, Access to Motorcycling. Each month we take you to motorcycle events, both amateur and professional. This month we're starting something new. We're opening the show from one of the most interesting places in the whole country, the American Motorcyclist Association Heritage Museum in Westerville, Ohio. This museum was built to display and preserve the proud heritage of motorcycling. Here you can see many of the actual machines that have made motorcycling history. You can also learn about the legendary and little-known people who have made motorcycling the most exciting sport on wheels. This month we're going to an observed trials in Dayton, Ohio. All the events we have covered in the past were either road riding, speed, or time related. Observed trials is different. The goal is to ride a motorcycle through an obstacle course without having to put one's feet down. Our event is a very informal amateur one, but you'll still be amazed at the skill of some of the riders.
Where'd you hit to put a number in? Helmet's good enough?
Yeah, just get your...
So you just give me a number, put it on somewhere?
We got your MA car.
Okay, I have with me Charlie Guilford, who's going to tell us a little bit about what the differences are between a trials bike and a regular dirt bike.
Well, I can start with I guess the general shape of the motorcycle. Easy to tell is the fact that it's got little or no seat. It's made to be ridden standing up, and the bikes are made to go slow. They have a lot of torque to them as opposed to high-end power. It's more in the low-end power. And another thing is that the suspension is very soft to enable you to hop over logs or hop up rocks or things like that. And they turn pretty tight. And it's the whole idea behind the design of a trials bike is that it's got to be agile, very agile, to maneuver in tight areas. And you can hop, like while you're standing still, you can hop your front tire or your back tire around to sharpen up turns or just to maneuver around obstacles. And most of them, let's see, those ones built nowadays, I think most of them don't get any bigger than 250cc. There's Yamaha makes a 350, but they haven't been out for a few years, and really that's the biggest. You'll never find 400 and 500cc trials bikes. I think they made some of those back in the 60s, but that's pretty much gone.
Well, Charlie, tell me a little bit about your tires here. I notice they're a little bit different than what you find on most dirt bikes.
Well, this is what basic square, rather small knobs, soft compound are trials tires, and they're good for traction everywhere. Most people think of knobbies as being the real traction tire, but in fact, like knobbies will outdo a trials tire if you're in deep mud, like 6 inches to a foot or more of mud. A knobby will probably do better than one of these, but everywhere else, like on top of logs or wet rocks or going up banks and coming over tree roots or coming down real steep drop-offs and stuff, you'll do better with a trials tire, and they're soft. We run pressures, I don't know, I guess I run about 4 or 5 pounds in the rear tire and 7 or 8 up front. Looks like it's going to be a hot one today, so we're only going to run 4 loops. I don't know if I told how many of you earlier 5, but just decided to make it 4 loops instead. We will start at 12:20, and I have 12:14, so we'll start at 12:20 and end at 4:20. That's a cutoff. One thing to watch, all right, this is not run like most of the loops we have here. We have a lot of sections where you come in and ride this section and come back around and get back on the loop, and you have cross traffic. Most of those, they all should be marked with pink ribbon. The point is to be watching yourself. If you see pink ribbon, you're either crossing the path of somebody or coming close.
intersection.
I'm surprised. Hunters used to be awful at this. What I heard.
Wondering if you're gonna get that trailer around there.
Let me ask you something. Is all these sections, the intermediate finish hard? They're tough. All of them are? I didn't know what the other ones were. I know this one is. Yeah. It's tough for everybody. Okay, see you later. I thought you was going to clean it.
I'm trying.
I believe you. That's it. Have a nice-
Might be pretty close to some scores. 500cc Fantic. Because what's that beginner? Here's the bike.
Congratulations, Jeff Hirsch, first place expert, native Paynesville, Ohio, up in northeastern Ohio. First place expert. That's the best place of the day. Really glad you could show up, and I hope you enjoyed the event.
Yeah, it was a real nice event, Charlie. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. We'll see you next time.
Yep.
Initially, the idea of observed trials may not seem too exciting, but I can tell you from experience that riding one of these events with the concentration required and the waiting for your turn really gets the adrenaline flowing. If you're a rider, you should try a trials. Regardless, you should see one. Well, that's all we have time for this month. Remember, there will be a new show again next month. In the meantime, I invite you to join the over 7 million people who enjoy the world of motorcycling. See you next time.